everybody, it's Chris Eves, known online as Wootini, here with another Gay Gamer video podcast. Starting with a couple movie reviews. First, I finally got around to seeing Last Night in Soho. It was good. Visually stylish, very good visuals. The soundtrack is fantastic. I've been listening to it on Spotify, lots of great oldies, with Little Susie and the Banshees. My problem, I found, it was good, and I was very much into it, but the ending I found kind of underwhelming. There's a couple of reveals, one of which I figured out because I was just paying attention, and the other one I guessed very early on in the picture. So when they had these reveals, I was like, yeah, okay. So that sort of ruined the ending for me a little, because they had these big reveals, and it was like not a big reveal for me. So I was like, okay, now what? And the ending itself, no spoilers, I was a little confused by how I was supposed to feel at the ending. I'm like, am I supposed to be like, yay? Because this is a little weird. I don't know. But I can't explain because I don't want to spoil the ending of the film for anyone who wants to see it. And you should see it, because it was a good movie. If you like a little mystery thriller with some supernatural elements and such, it's very stylish and cool. I just felt like it didn't quite come together in the end. For me. It might work better for you. I don't know. The other movie that I saw was Belfast, which is Kenneth Branagh's sort of vaguely autobiographical telling of his childhood in Northern Ireland. It was good, but he makes a choice. The movie is told from the perspective of Buddy, the little boy, and terrific little actor, Jude Law. So good. And it's good that he's a good actor because he has to carry the whole movie, and he does. So bravo, very well done. But telling the story from the perspective of this little boy means that there are certain things that aren't explained fully, because there's things happening in the world, and the whole conflict in Northern Ireland with the Catholics and the Protestants and the whole war zone thing. He can't grasp that because he's a child. And so there's certain aspects of the story that are left deliberately vague because he can't know it because he's a child. And then there's certain things that are sort of explained later, but there's like this one big confrontation where I'm just like, I don't understand what this is all about, because the kid doesn't understand, and they haven't explained it. And I was a little like, so it's fine, but I feel like it could have been better if I was more involved and I understood what was the conflict. But it was fine. It was good. You can wait for Netflix, it's fine. Then, as far as gaming, I am still enjoying Animal Crossing's free update. I still have not bought the DLC yet. I know a lot of people. I have friends who are playing it. They're showing off all of these rooms and buildings that they have designed, and it's great. Bravo. Good on you. I am still enjoying the free update, and I want to wait to get the DLC once I've, run out of new things to do and experience, and then I'm like, okay, I'm running out of things. I need something new to do. I'll get the DLC, and I'll start designing on another island. Because right now, I've been doing a lot of cooking, which is very weird. I did not expect that. Because you get recipes from your neighbors. Instead of them crafting, you walk in and they're cooking, and they're like, hey, here's what I'm cooking. Here's a recipe for you. You can find them on the beach. Also, I was doing some fishing, and I caught a fish, and it was like, oh, I just thought of a recipe I can make with this fish. And I'm like, oh. So I've been doing a lot of fishing, trying to catch different things, and see what more recipes I could discover. And I'm finding it very weirdly fun to just cook things, even though it doesn't really do anything. Like, you can eat them, but it's like whatever. I'm just doing it just to do it because it's just something kind of fun to do. I didn't think it would be that much fun to cook, but it weirdly is. The only problem is that I just still cannot find wheat anywhere. Every day I take Captain's boat to another island, and I've yet to come across any wheat. It's very annoying. I know I could probably get some off my friends, but I'd like to get it myself, just for the accomplishment of it. But a lot of recipes need wheat. Like, I can't make any pies or cakes or cookies or anything, which is annoying. I got sugar, but no wheat, so I had no flour. And, of course, the cafe is open, and I'm unlocking some new things in the Roost. I can get takeout coffee now, and it's fun. And I enjoy inviting people to come and hang out at the Roost. But I'm just having, there's still a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't done. I still haven't done a stretching session yet. That's just been like, no, maybe another day. And, you know, so I'm able to put off the DLC even more, which is nice. I've also been playing The Last of Us, although I haven't made as much progress as I feel like I could have, because there are days when I'm just, like, not in the mood for it, which is weird, because, like, with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, with Assassin's Creed, I was like, ooh, I can't wait to jump back in and explore more places and go over here and see what this is and go over here and do that. Whereas here, there's days when I'm like, no, I'm good, I'll watch a movie instead or something, or I'll watch a TV show. And I can't quite pin down what that is. I think part of it is that it's not the open world exploration, which is more fun, because it's a very linear game and story focused. There's less exploration, so there's less incentive to be like, oh, I can't wait to see what's over here, you know? Because I don't want to see what's around the corner because it's a survival horror game, basically, and I'm dreading what's in the next area because it's more infected and more horrible people and more violence and whatever, and like, people are gonna die. Because it's that kind of, like, some of the like, you know, crumbling buildings with overgrown foliage can be quite lovely, to be honest. But overall, it's one of those grim post-apocalyptic things, you know, like the Fallout games, which I've said in previous episodes. I can't get into Fallout because it's not a world I want to explore. It's not pretty, it's not fun to look at, it's grim and depressing, and I'm just like, ugh. So I don't want to go there, you know? So it's also some of that. But it's also the survival horror thing where I'm dreading what's around the next corner, and it's not an RPG where you're leveling up your character and getting better weapons and armor so that you eventually get a sense of confidence where you're like, okay, now I'm strong enough and I'm more comfortable exploring because I feel like I can handle what I come across. Here, I never feel confident. I'm always terrified. I'm hiding, and, like, I barely have any bullets. None of my weapons are any good at all. It takes like 5 shots to kill things. It's terrible. I'm ending up stealth killing as much as I can because it's just easier. Not always. Sometimes the stealth can get difficult, but it's better than wasting bullets. I'm hoping at some point I can get better weapons. I got all excited. I got this big rifle, and I was like, great! Like a one-shot headshot kill, that'll be great. It is not. It doesn't do that. I shot an infected in the head, and they did not go down. They just got mad, so that didn't help. I did collect enough medicine, finally, to upgrade my base health, so I'm now harder to kill slightly. But it's not that kind of a game. So, which I get. Like, that's the whole point of the game, is that you're meant to be scared and vulnerable, but it just means that it's, like, less fun to play, if that makes any sense. Because you can't just run around killing everything, and you never feel, like, strong and confident. You're meant to feel weak and powerless and in danger at all times, which is the point, and I get that. It just means that I don't always want to run and jump right back into this world of The Last of Us. So, but I'm still playing it, and I will have another update in the next episode. Who knows what else I might play. I don't know. Might see a movie. Might play some new games. I don't know. You'll just have to come back and find out. That's it for now. Bye!